How's it going, YWC? Guy on the internet who doesn't like reviews. WrestleMania just wrapped up. It wrapped up at 12 noon or midnight, whatever. It went into the next day. It's basically Monday. And look, this was a draining experience. This has to be in the category of one of the worst WrestleManias of all time. Like, as a kid, I remember WrestleMania. It was something like you had the storylines, the grandiose stuff, the entrances, the music. All of it came together, and it was just something that you could talk about for days, if not weeks. Now, it's something to be ridiculed. It's meme fodder. And it shouldn't even be like that. WrestleMania was a disappointment, and it's sad. Some of these matches had potential to be something great, and what we got were some big fucking stinkers. So, without further ado, let's get into this review. And why not start with the pre-show? Why not? Bray Wyatt helps Matt Hardy win the Andre the Giant Memorial Cup. So, I take it just from going to the house show and shit. Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy are going to have a tag team, and Bray Wyatt wins a completely meaningless Andre the Giant Battle Royal. He gets nothing for his troubles. I mean, it means nothing. You get nothing. And, thanks a lot for the people who say, oh, Matt Hardy needs to be in a grander stage. He goes from being a world champion, having a great storyline and character, to being on WWE television and pretty much being dead in the water and irrelevant. Thanks a lot, people, for your contribution to the wrestling world for saying this. Then you had the Cruiserweight title match between Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander. I'm not even going to pretend to care because the WWE didn't pretend to care. They had a commercial in between this match. Cedric Alexander wins. He still has no character. He's still born as shit. Who cares? Then you had the Women's Battle Royal. And just by watching the Battle Royal, I should have knew this WrestleMania was going to disappoint me. So I like to study it with the Riot Squad, where they stuck together and were really working as a cohesive unit. But in the end, it comes down to Bayley and Sasha, or so we think. So Sasha goes for the handshake, and she's like, yeah, respect, we're sisters. And Bayley just fuck that, I'm winning, throws out Sasha. And then the WWE, and it's their mission to make Bayley look stupid at all times. Bayley could be asleep, they're going to try to make her look stupid. At any point in time, they've got something to make Bayley look stupid. And Bayley throws out Sasha. And then it's oh no, Naomi's here because she didn't get eliminated. And Bayley's oh, what? Runs into Naomi's ass and gets eliminated. So not only does Bayley look stupid, but it kind of ruins any momentum. Momentum. No, Bayley still looks fucking stupid and ridiculous. There's no reason for Bayley to, one, be on television, one, be in WWE. You get a chance to maybe do a complete 180 with Bayley's character, and let's move on to the main roster. Look, the IC title opening up, it wasn't a bad choice. What I didn't like, and also a thing I didn't like for most of the matches, the champion wasn't coming out last. The champion, that should be the person, that should be the focus of the match, whether it's a heel or a face. And, I'm thinking to myself, okay, they had Rollins come out first, and then the Miz dressed as one of the members of a Leaf Village or whatever, and he sends the Miz to Ross's back, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm the new Miz, I'm fighting, stand-up type of guy. And I'm thinking, okay. So if Miz comes out in the middle, obviously they're gonna do Finn Balor as a demon, because that's the whole stick here. Finn Balor, happy, smiling guy until you push him to the edge, or when things get too rough, he calls upon the demon. You would think maybe he would call the Demon out at, you know, a shot for the Universal Championship in the most dangerous match they have, the Eliminator Champion. But no. So the Demon has to make a comeback at WrestleMania, you know, for a shot at the IC title. You know, it's a title, it's prestigious. Instead, the WWE have him come out in his new LGBT colored Balor Club shirt. Now, there's nothing wrong with the LGBT community. The shirt looks fair enough. It looks fair enough. It looks good. But in terms of wrestling, it it does nothing. Like, what are they saving the Demon character for? And I know they're gonna do something stupid. It like Finn Balor's gonna be backstage and catering, and somebody's gonna knock a hot dog out of his hand or whatever, and he's gonna be like, "It's time for the Demon." It's gonna be something absolutely ridiculous, because if this wasn't the time to bring back the Demon Pain, I don't know what better time would it be? Like at a random like backlash or something stupid. This match, this was a good three-way. Seth Rollins ends up getting Seth Rollins another singles title run. Hopefully it's booked better than like last time. Seth Rollins gets the win with the blackout curb stomp on the Miz. And why would you do this to the Miz? Not unless you're gonna like give him time off, you know, to spend time with his new family. I'm still not sold on Rollins being like a singles champion. I'm just not. But strange things have happened. Hopefully it'll be good. Then you have Charlotte versus Asuka. Charlotte defeats Asuka with the figure 8. So let me get this straight. Asuka's been undefeated for almost like 3.5 years, and you completely wasted. Like, everything Asuka's done to this point has become completely irrelevant. Doesn't matter. It was stupid for you. Like, you have Asuka lose just to give Charlotte, the daughter of Ric Flair, like this. You give her another stupid. Like, she didn't even need this shit. I could have understood if you would have like had Asuka win and then like lose to Carmella. Okay, it boosts Carmella. Instead, you give this shit to Charlotte, and then she doesn't even cash in, and then you have Asuka on the mic yelling, "You were ready." Oh my, just horrible shit. And to even demean it even more, you have the camera go to John Cena, and like the referee's like, "The Undertaker's here." Undertaker runs, and Asuka's in the ring looking like, this was really fucking stupid. Like, I just can't. You would think just by logic, you got Ronda Rousey, just started her career, and you got Asuka, like one of the most dominant women you had. There you have Asuka. Win the title. Keep it. Maybe, you know, down the line, face Ronda Rousey. At like maybe, I don't know, a Survivor Series. Raw versus SmackDown. Rousey, Asuka. It makes sense. But instead, the idiots at WWE say, we need to give the Asuka scream to Charlotte. I mean, it's not like Charlotte has had any other. What is this? This was garbage. And I'm not even saying it as an Asuka. I'm saying it as a person who, like, just looking at this from a casual standpoint, this was stupid. Why would you? Listen, they just ruined Asuka. Like, it's just so. And then you had like United States title match, Rusev versus Jinder versus Orton. If you ever thought, you know, had any if you had any other, like, I can't even get this shit out. if you had to look for a better example of the WWE people backstage, Vince McMahon hating Rusev Day, and people just in general getting themselves over by themselves or using like social media or the internet, look no further than this match. Rusev completely over, dominated most of this match, has a victory within his grasp, and Jinder Mahal wins. Like, it's not even like bad against Jinder. It's just, you would think this would be Rusev's time. He's over. He's like probably the most over guy on SmackDown, and you completely snatch the rug up from under him and make his face land in dog shit. For what? For what? And then Randy Orton just has like what, a couple week title reign? For what? Just so he can be a Grand Slam? Who cares? This man won 13 World Championships, and you were just like, oh, just to be a Grand Slam champion. For what? You could have kept the title on Rude. I guess it's good. The IWC can cry about Jinder Mahal holding a title. I guess that's something, but God damn, it could have been Rusev Day. They just ruined that shit. Then you had the match of the night, and I don't care. Fight me. This was match of the night. This was the best match on the card. Start off slow. The Ronda Rousey, Kurt Angle versus the McMahons. Triple H's entrance, as always. Like, he steals the show with those entrances. Match started out slow with the Triple H and Kurt Angle, and I was like, man, this is gonna be some bullshit. Especially like when Stephanie gets tagged in or Ronda gets tagged in. Ronda's just gonna completely like it was gonna be over in a second. But instead, Stephanie, who has gotten better, like throughout the years, Stephanie McMahon has become a better wrestler. Like, I don't understand that, but I like it. So when Ronda got in, crowd erupted, and I'm thinking Ronda Rousey gonna do some green shit, like some dumb shit. But instead, by God, she made this match awesome. She did do a throw on Stephanie McMahon that was just like, I don't think it's supposed to go that way. She does like a cradle German, but instead of like landing on her back, she just like, yeah, like throwing out some trash that's like leading, like shit. And Triple H, I've enjoyed Triple H, not like throughout his career, because his career has pissed me off to no end. And I'm not saying that as smart. I'm saying that as like a guy that sees like his matches just like were complete shit, and then he wins by low blows. Just like no real heel. He didn't entertain me. But now retired troll Triple H, that guy is the man. Not only is this man like putting on a good match, but he does intergender stuff, like throwing around Ronda Rousey, like letting Ronda Rousey do the fight on him, the beat up, and it worked so well. And there were so many near falls here. You would think Triple H and Stephanie were going to get the victory, but in the end, Ronda Rousey puts Stephanie in a submission, and Stephanie finally gets her receipt. And okay, so Ronda's on Raw. Maybe if she's not like a Brock Lesnar part-time. So what's her next feud? Can't send her at Nia Jax because both of them are faces. You can't send her at Alexa Bliss because that would be murder. Sasha, murder. What do you do for Ronda? I wish you had, maybe a legitimate striker. Oh, that's right, you were on Asuka. Thanks a lot. So let's move on to the next match. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. The SmackDown Tag Team Championship. The New Day come out with pancakes and little people dressed as pancakes throwing pancakes. Yeah, that's what are they doing to the New Day? Like, New Day must be getting some huge ass checks to be looking like, like, oh, whatever. The Bludgeon Brothers are. The Bludgeon Brothers win this match. That's all I can tell you. They win this match, and it's surreal. The Bludgeon Brothers, like a week before the Fastlane pay-per-view, they beat 5 jobber tag teams, did the thing at Fastlane, and got a title shot at WrestleMania, and they win. Like, and then when they have a match against a legitimate tag team, they don't even seem dominant. What is this? Why are they getting a tag team title shot? Why are they going around with the same shit they did years ago? Oh, they're the Bludgeon Brothers now. It's still Rowan and Harper, and they won the tag team championship before. Like, you had Harper, IC champion. The guy had a gimmick, had cool music. He could talk on the mic. Crowd was getting behind him. And you bring him back and put him in a tag team with Rowan. And they beat Jobber. Is that a requirement to be a champion? Beating fucking jobbers? Like, fuck storylines, fuck character building, beat jobbers, get checked. Then you had the match that everybody knew was going to happen. John Cena comes out, and the referee's like, oh, Undertaker's not here. Elias comes out. Elias gets AA. Oh, Elias, you're a new upcoming star. This is what we got for WrestleMania. You getting your shit pushed in. Then the Undertaker comes out, and like, when I tell you WrestleMania was disappointing, this pretty much sums it up. The Undertaker, like, they cut to the shot, it goes dark. Undertaker, his shit in the ring, it gets hit by the lightning, and you're thinking, okay, they had Elias, the music guy, and as much as I hate Kid Rock because, you know, one, he's a culture vulture, he's a piece of trash, and he's a scumbag Republican who loves Donald Trump. Like, I really hate the guy, but I'm not gonna lie, he made some good music. His first album, really, you know, pretty good, and the American Badass song. If it wasn't a time to do that, where would it be? You seen us walking up the ramp, and that song's fucking hype. You just have Kid Rock come out and hit that song. You already did the thing where you hit the old Undertaker clothes with the lightning. So he will be reincarnated as American Badass. But instead, you have him come out as regular old Taker, making the slow, stupid ass walk. Ding, ding, ding. And then the match happens. And it's shit. Please stop having the Undertaker come to WrestleMania. It's sad and pathetic. Nobody needs to see that shit. You are ruining this man's legacy. And in a sense, you're shitting on John Cena. I feel bad for John Cena. I never thought I would say I feel bad for John Cena. Cena loses like multiple pay-per-view matches for world titles and talk shit to get the Undertaker to show up. Gets his shit pushed in also. He gets dumped on in less than 5 minutes. Complete like nuts to the face dunk. And where do you go from here? Like, let's Cena like you gonna have Cena still, oh, you gotta get back up on the horse, never give up. Shut the fuck up. If he comes out with that kind of promo, he needs the thug life Cena. It would be the perfect time, but no, they're gonna do stupid shit. Oh yeah, I challenge you to a match next year, and then just the whole build. The Undertaker, he doesn't show up until WrestleMania, and midway through the show, there's less than 5 minutes of work. Probably got paid more than anybody. Just horrible. Can we not I repeat, not have the Undertaker at any more WrestleMania. Put the man in the Hall of Fame. Give him his Hall of Fame check every year. Keep him the fuck away from WrestleMania. You are ruining this man. Horrible. Just a kind. If that wasn't a candidate for worst match of the year, I don't know what would be. Horrible. I'm disgusted. Then you had Dan Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and this was all right. The problem is Dan Bryan and Shane McMahon win, so Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are still fired. And look, Dan Bryan looked great in this match. So here lies the problem. If Dan Bryan looked great in this match, he should be back for full time. Like, if they're gonna bring him back all the way. Now you have got to set up AJ versus Bryan for the SmackDown title. If this was just a one-off and like he's gonna be like special, he only comes out at big pay-per-views, fuck the WWE. He needs to either be all in or not at all. I don't need to see Daniel Bryan only showing up every four times a year on some bullshit. He needs to be really there. But the match was good. I mean, seeing Daniel Bryan back in the ring, the man is a joy to watch. But then it gets into the thing of what they do with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Like, I hope they don't do the shit where they get reinstated and then like they blame each other. They have a match. Oh my God, do not have these two feud against each other. They need to be a tag team and winning tag team titles. I don't need to see anything else. I don't need to see these two fight each other because it was old 2 years ago and it's old now. Don't have that shit happen unless it's like for a Universal or World title. Please, WWE. Then you had Nia Jax defeating Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Tag Team title. And what the fuck was like Nia Jax wearing? Like, that shit looked like it came straight off the set of West Coast Productions. Like, and look, I thought it was gonna be a straight like squash match, but WWE being WWE, obviously they want to let Alexa Bliss get in some kind of offense because, you know, they love making the small women wrestlers look like complete mastodon of strength. But in the end, Nia Jax wins with a Samoan drop off the top rope, off the second rope, and no Carmella cash in. But here's the funny thing. Moving on to the next match, that everybody thought, in the IWC, this is gonna blow the roof off the place. AJ Styles versus Nakamura, and it laid a big stinky shit. Like, the Alexa Bliss Jax match was more entertaining than the Nakamura match with AJ. Really let that sink in. That is something to ponder. And then AJ Styles ends up winning with the Styles Clash. He counters the Kinshasa into the Styles Clash. And in the end, you know, you're thinking, you know, Nakamura, he's showing like a sign of respect to AJ. Then he low blows him, and we're getting heel Nakamura. Now that's gonna be a treat for everybody. He hits AJ Styles with the Kinshasa, and I'm kind of excited for that. I'm excited for Nakamura becoming a heel because the man does some of his best work as a heel. And let's face it, Nakamura, for the past couple of years he's been on SmackDown, he's been kind of boring. Like, let's not kid ourselves. He needs this heel turn. So AJ Styles retains, but he gets a nut shot for his trouble. And then you have oh boy, what are they doing to Braun Strowman, people? So the bar come out, and they were like on like some kind of float with Mardi Gras characters, because why the fuck not, I guess. And then they hit the bar regular thing, and Braun comes out, and he says, "You want to know who my tag team partner is? It's one of you people in the crowd." Okay, I'm still with you, Braun. Okay, it could be Lashley or Rey Mysterio in the crowd. Like, Oh, me? Yeah, let's go for it. But Braun's like walking through the crowd, and you're just thinking, okay, what WWE guy or like any talent or NXT talent is he gonna have as his partner, like just randomly there? And he says you, and it's a 10-year-old boy, girl, I don't know, hermaphrodite, whatever, and they actually follow through with this shit. And you would think somebody in a publicly traded company, somebody who went to probably a high level college, would have said, "Oh, we got that kid JJ who's in the WWE Hall of Fame thing for the Warrior Award, who has a lot of charisma, can talk, makes people laugh. Maybe he should be in the crowd and be Braun." No, they just randomly picked some kid who was like scared, and they have Braun essentially win the tag team titles. And like the Bar has been one of the best tag teams in recent history, and they brought some prestige back to the titles, and the WWE in one fell swoop erased all of that. And the only thing that could probably bring back some prestige, also with some months of feuding and some good storylines, would be if the Authors of Pain debuted on Raw, took out Braun, won the titles, and went on a massive run. Anything less would just be like Braun holding these titles for like more than one pay-per-view. It would be disgusting. And main event, Brock Lesnar retains the champ, and this was horrible. This is a main. Both of these people got paid a lot of money to do the simplest, easiest, stupidest. Like, you have to think about this. People don't hate Roman just because, oh, he's Roman Reigns, he's The Rock's cousin, he's getting an easy ride. Look at this match. Roman Reigns hit like 6 Superman punches back to back with like no variety, like a Samoan drop. He even incorporate the people's elbow or something from his family legacy. Instead, he does the laziest shit ever. Superman punch, spear, Superman punch, and then Brock Lesnar saying, "You want to be shitty? I can go even shittier." Suplex, stalking around the ring, breathing heavily, not giving a fuck, not putting on a good match, wearing a Jimmy John's Scully to the ring, winning the match for no reason. And Brock Lesnar is not coming back to WWE. So somebody in the back said, like, Brock Lesnar probably came to me like, "Look, I'm leaving. I'm not re-signing, but I don't want to lose the title. So can we do that?" And somebody said, "Yeah." So if I had to guess, they're gonna be like, "Oh, Brock Lesnar left the company, uh, thing for the title, and Roman wins." So Roman gets nothing. The main event was pointless and boring and stupid and what? Ah! And and why is WWE so horrible? Like it, it shouldn't be this horrible. This, it, it should be better than this. And people are going to defend this shit. Oh, they made some money. Oh, they made. What about the time people spent watching this shit and were just, oh, they make money. They make a lot of money. It's okay. They make money. Everybody got paid. They got paid. I had to sit through 7 hours of complete horse. Like, I wouldn't say complete horseshit because the Ronda match was good, but it's a main event wrestling match. These motherfuckers just did a suplex and a ragged ass jump punch. Why is this in the main event? Why are you making Brock? This motherfucker is never there, and he retains. So even if he resigns, it's the and then from the way they book it, Roman is like the only guy that can beat him. Like, who do you have next for Brock? Like, you already had Strowman like lose to Brock, and now he's with the. It's just so horrible, people. It's I remember like in, in the old days, in like the Rude Aggression era, even Brock had some kind of weakness. But now in this roster, in this new age, there's nobody like they're gonna put up against Brock unless his name is Roman fucking. I'm gonna hit 20 different punches. It's horrible. This is a man of people pay money to see this shit, and this is what they got. They got a guy who may not be with the company, hit like the most generic, dusty ass suplexes that you're thinking this guy's like a former NCAA champion, and this is the best. Like, what the fuck suplexes? My grandmother could throw better suplexes in her heyday than what was that? And then Roman Reigns, a guy who has a Samoan legacy, he had like a full like arsenal of stuff he can call upon, and this motherfucker just keeps going for a stupid fucking punch. That's why people hate Roman Reigns. He's like, obviously, he does not deserve that spot. If you're being honest, Roman does not. Like, he IC title, US title, okay. And they push a motherfucker with no moves or just like either Brock. Like, I don't understand. Like, because I'm thinking about Roman does like other moves, but he in this match he only did two. It just so. I'm gonna get out of here. That's the end of the review. This main event was fucking disappointment and like amplified. I thought it was gonna be bad. I didn't know it was gonna be this bad. I would think Brock Lesnar, my last match, I'm gonna care. I'm gonna do something special. Maybe I might bring back out the shooting star press and finally hit that shit. Wrong. I'm just gonna do the laziest shit ever. Get paid, get out of here, win the title, drop this shit, and pretty much take all the heat and the credit and everything else with me. Fuck you guys. I'm getting the money. That's basically what he did. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.